inside the red zone. They'll run the screen. It's a running room. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
They're trying to go to the slant. It's a quick hit play, not able to come up with it, incomplete.
UMass now faces a 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Hairston. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
It is perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback running on the draw. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun to give, looking for room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Offensive coordinators just spend all offseason in a lab, and they just draw up stuff over and over again. How many times can I use misdirection? How many times can I use speed against the linebackers who flow so fast to the football? Really nice play design, little misdirection. The defense didn't know what hit him. Big game for the offense.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Irvin. Still running at the 40. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Clark.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Looking downfield, it's Simon. Gets it out quickly. Got enough space. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for 1st and goal.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide in these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Now the play fake. Looking for the score. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Temple.
And in that goal line situation, awesome job by the tight end, winning his one-on-one battle, making an easy target for his QB.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. On the run, it's Griffin. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. To throw, it's Hairston. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to get the edge on the right. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Get it out on the screen. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
UMass to the line facing third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the returner will be brought down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Got the first down and more. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, More guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Simon. Looking left. Got his man downfield. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
That's a first down for the offense.
Change our set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He's got an open man. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. He'll do it himself on the draw. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The option look. The pitch. Touchdown, Owls! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Tulsa is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in Chapman Stadium. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Charlotte. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Hairston. Gets rid of it. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on 1st down, but it doesn't work. It'll be 2nd down.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. This time on target.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Minutemen come to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They're going to open this drive with a pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Minuteman! And they turn it into a defensive score. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's McCoy. Safe completion on the screen. Shakes off the defender. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Jones. Into the secondary on the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Owls! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense.
Ready up. Cricket.
Dropping back, it's Hairston. Under fire. Ball is loose. And the ball goes out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression. They're always trying to get extra hats to the football. You have got to protect this thing at all costs. Lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
To the ground with the back. Fouls through the defense. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10.
3:25.
Wants to throw. It's Hairston. Working that wide receiver screen. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Gets it out fast. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Minutemen!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains.
And if you're going to throw a heater like that as a quarterback, you better be accurate, because tips lead to picks, especially when you're throwing it over the middle of the field. That time trying to find his tight end, but it is not an accurate throw. It goes up in the air, and the defense makes him pay with the pick.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Hairston. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Caught in the backfield, it's Price. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. UMass to the line facing 3rd and long. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, UMass! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Defense not showing press coverage. Looking downfield, it's McCoy. Trying to get behind the defense. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds a tight end. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
21.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Elliott. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Price. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. To the air. It's Hairston. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll try the outside to the left. And some room to work. Gets it past the marker. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
Might as well give it to him again. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Gives it on the option. Makes it past the marker. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, this offense, they started the drive with great field position. They're being methodical here. They're not hitting the home run necessarily and scoring these big explosive touchdowns, but they're getting third down conversions. They're staying on the field. They do a nice job there running the football. They look like they're in control. That's a good sign.
Unleashes one deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's McCoy. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the cornerback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man on the right. He gets it into the red zone, but not quite to the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 18, and it's fourth down.
That's why, as a defense, you want to set up third and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Just drives it between the uprights. And the 3-ball gives us a tie. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UNLV is on top, but it's not like Randall Cunningham is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over UConn. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
UMass now faces a 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. UMass will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's when the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Leaves it with the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Tackle is made, but how about the toughness with this junior just standing in the fire and delivering the ball? The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Makes the catch. It's Clark. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
He makes the grab. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Looking to throw, it's McCoy. That's caught. It's Irvin. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be fourth down and decision time. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. And it's no good. He missed it. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but left some points off the scoreboard there.
Final play of the quarter coming. Looking to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. Hard running there. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. UMass with a first down as we start play here in the fourth. Back to throw, it's Hairston. The screen, he can go. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Hauls it in. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Price. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They'll try to pick up a few here on 3rd down, but from here, it would be a 60-yard attempt. To the air, it's Hairston. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Wide open spaces. There he goes. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter, because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Rides the back and leaves it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. They'll try to power their way ahead. Can't get him to the ground. He now has 110 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. To the ground, he's got it again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job on the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Motion from the wide receiver. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Eighth play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Dropping back, it's McCoy. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
When you look back on games, you look at missed opportunities. And that's 6 points right there that this field goal unit has missed out on. Bad operation, another missed kick in a tight football game, these really hurt.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense in a bunch formation. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Look out, he's got room. Turning it on. And he's knocked down. The Minutemen can explore that playbook on 2nd and short. Rides to the back. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Hairston. And this will be picked off, a costly turnover in a tie game. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, 4th quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. So here it is, plenty of time to go and an opportunity to move the ball down the field and win it, David.
Yeah, and you rep this every single week. The 2-minute drill, you got to be precise. You know exactly what your favorite plays are, Palmer. Go down the field, get me in field goal.
And it comes down to the awareness, right? Especially at the quarterback position. You're understanding the timeout situation, working the boundary and the sideline. What's the clock showing me? It all comes down to this.
Second down, he'll throw it. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Takes it from the gun on third down. Working on the right. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown Owls. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
And he made the extra point without problem.
31, UMass 24.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Elliott. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Hairston. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And obviously the offense is in a difficult position here, and you're asking a lot from them. They're down by a touchdown, not a lot of time on the clock, deep in your own end, but this is something that you're trained for. Coaches always put their offense in this situation in practice leading up to the big game. It takes timing, it takes execution, but that is something this offense is ready to do.
Trying play action. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give it.
Trying to beat the D deep. It's incomplete, a last-gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together